Yeah, Smart Wargames here. Let's play Steam and Iron. After here checking out the new upcoming expansion pack for Rule the Waves 3. I wanted to return to Steam and Iron because it comes with one of the best campaign modes ever made for a naval wargame. So in contrast to Rule the Waves, which is focusing on the strategic aspect and shipbuilding, fleet designing, in Steam and Iron, you're basically getting the historical forces, or it depends, there's also mods that do fictional stuff, or you can often choose also. And pay with victory points for new ships. But you have basically a set OOB, and you're rather receiving power and mission objectives by Supreme Command, which you then need to fulfill. It's a bit hard to explain because it's so unique, but it works pretty good. And we will play the Black Sea campaign mod, which is one of the smaller campaigns. World War 1. Between Turkey and Russia, let's play Turkey, which will roll mostly German stuff. Campaign length we will make for 4 weeks. Supplementary divisions. Oh. Re-Admiral mode, exactly. Admiral mode, no. Initial AI control. Destroyers, cruisers and destroyers would say, yeah. I mean, it can be everything, and we will then decide. I just want the option to switch. Ship Bimisudir is about to be withdrawn. Do you want to use your influence? No. In our timeline, British seized the Ottoman ordered dreadnought Sultan Osman. 22 knots. 45,000. Nah. Play with the historical stuff. British seized. Also die 21 knots. Do you want to assume it is delivered 50,000 now? As the government fled east past the Adriatic Sea, Austrian Admiral Anton Haus saw the south as a large fleet. Despite urging from Berlin to sail on to Istanbul, Haus turned his fleet back, as he wanted to avoid deserting the Austro-Hungarian coast. Kaiser Karl der Sechste. What is it? Armored cruiser, 20 knots, okay. 10,000 victory points. Would be interesting now. It is all historical, but and semi-historical. It's all ship options that could have been made it to the Turkish fleet into the Black Sea. But you will have to pay a price. No, Haus sent nothing. He abandoned us. Destroyers? No. Or 28, that is some new stuff. No. Good. Now we will play historical. Okay, let's see what we have here. No mission objectives. Okay. I don't like to start out like that. I mean, sometimes the campaign gives you simply basically sandbox mode. But the enemy might still pull out. You can then basically roam around in the operational. Okay, now we received the orders from Supreme Command. Reach objective is 4 ships. Okay, let's simply show our forces. We have 60 operational points available for that. Let's first check our fleet. It's rather small, that's why I like that campaign. Especially after returning. As in the original game, I mean, Russo-Japanese War is also good. Damn, we could have played that. Russo-Japanese War is also great. The fleet size are smaller. The World War you play the historical campaign is of course big. But if you play those specific... Yes, the North Atlantic, yeah. The Northern Sea and Atlantic, I think. It's quite a big OOB. Okay, the battle cruiser Sultan Selim, that is our flagship. Right? German battle cruiser Moltke. Then we have the Torgut Rice. Okay, it's a bit more old school. Yeah, that's a B. We don't have BBs, so everything is pre-dreadnought. And that is a modified Brandenburg class. That's a German 11-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch. The battle cruiser is our beauty. Then we have the light cruiser Medellin. Magdeburg class. Yeah, everything's German. Or most of the stuff. I mean, that's German. $20 knots. Okay. It's not really that fast for a light cruiser in World War I. I would get. The Middle East is how fast? 27 knots, that is what I want to see. 20 knots, that is not that good for a light cruiser. Good, then our destroyers also look rather old school, 32 knots. Because all the same class, yeah. And that here, the Samsun and the Peleng Ideria. 80 knots, that is old school, yeah, that is pre-dreadnought era. Can't even outrun bigger ships. With second destroyer support, support for the battleships. Yeah, okay, then it makes sense. Because they are not that fast. Yeah. Yeah, that is a more modern. And they are to support the basically. Makes sense. Because they are faster and can keep up with her. So we might sail out our sexy fleet. Oh, wait, did we check those guys out? Yeah. And then we have auxiliary. The Nesrut, small merchant, whatever. And you might receive new ships, depending on all those steam and iron campaigns. You receive ships, reinforcements. Good, first turn info, what is nothing, anything here, nothing. Division data, what is that? Ah, cool, okay. Yeah. They already said scout, core, yeah. Independent, support. Independent. Time to refit 14 weeks. Good, the fleet engineer has no recommendations. Chief of staff. Oi. Has the recommendations to send those people to training. Looks a bit... But we might do it, indeed. That would be the entire battleship division. I know, sometimes sending too many ships away, you might... It's similar to Rule the Waves. If they notice that you send basically 70% of your fleet to training, the leadership will go crazy. Perhaps keep the destroyers out for the beginning. But send the battleship crews and the light cruiser crews. Those light cruisers are also not really that important. Yeah, those guys we will need probably, because I plan to sail out the battlecruiser with 4 destroyers if we can pull it off. Yeah, let's first activate them. Yeah, that should be fine. Activate them. 27. Ui, okay. Ah, that is our scout, okay. Damn. Could sell out elfing. Not really elfing, but we want to sail out the entire fleet out. No, I don't think so. Either we sail out the battleship fleet or we sail out the battlecruiser fleet. Even if you don't use all our OP points. But there's no point in bringing everything to the seas, which is too slow and then we might get killed. If the enemy will pull off something. And I'd rather send those guys to the... Ah, okay, they removed everything from the list. That is good. Yeah, they need training, man. They don't know how to aim anymore. Okay. It's quite low, but not that low. I mean, everything else is too slow. Wasn't there a way to show what we will receive in the future? It was here somewhere. What's that? Oh, okay. Here reinforcements. Only submarines. The barbers will be withdrawn for refit, I guess, but return in 2 months. And the armed merchant cruiser, that's it, yeah. Currently no submarines active. Okay. Toni. Vorsicht. Okay. Let's sail out. They have minus 8,000, so they buffed something. Okay. Not good. No, that is not my intention. Heavy rain. Oh, that's okay. Press retry to postpone. Press OK to go ahead. Press retry to postpone. No, let's sail out. Our ships can handle that. Good. Das ist our beauty. Toni, Vorsicht. Bandito. Toni. Then let's make a core. And the destroyers will be... support, screen support. Yeah, stay support, okay. And scout. Okay. Perfect. Good. I notice here some auxiliary stuff. Should also. Oh, yeah. I need to. Are we rolling? Okay. Hör auf. Hör auf. Was machst du da? Good. Der Yavuz Sultan Selim is sailing to show those Russians that we mean business here. Tony. Oh, it's like home. Crazy, man. This game was made when? Early 2000. Crazy, that's right. And the campaign mode. I mean, that is here now low forces, but I like usually low forces amount. Because here I need to think, okay, what ship I want to bring, wait, are they fast enough? It's not this random stuff I like from Rule the Waves, which is not that much. I mean, you can also, it's not that random as many people believe. Hör auf. But show me another game with a campaign mode like that, where you really. So it's one of the most authentic operational campaign modes in existence. You receive an order with your fleet. Something like bombard a port, meet something. The enemy will also pull off operations or might not pull off operations. Okay, but I need my mouse buttons. I need my. It's basically the same like in Rule the Waves 3. Is it here in the folder somewhere? Enter space mouse. Now that was for. What was it? Or was it for Navies at War? Nah, that is F-Force. Okay, they have their own one. That must be that must be the one. Auto hotkey script. Let's see. Yeah, very good. And what is the other button doing? So like cruiser too slow. 60 knots when she can't make it in that heavy weather. Even the destroyers are faster. Jay, that is not how you do scouting, eh? Push, yeah? What is, wait, space? The other button is enter space was, space was this quick and enter was this long mode, okay, yeah. What? Wow, I think I killed my game. What's going on, man? If you can't pull off, then stop sailing around when you can't scout. She can make 27 knots, but she seems like she is absolutely over text with the weather. What is going on? It's a Magdeburg. When was she laid down? The destroyers are not suffering, but she is suffering a it. Something is wrong here, wait. Max speed is 27 knots, but she's not doing it. Formation screen, what is that? Get your ass off. Oh, transport. But it is far away. Yeah, and you can also hunt for other targets, yeah? Trade and whatever is going on there. I think will make an impact on the outcome of the campaign. Sure, but she's running 70 knots. She wants to stay with me. Okay. And you have other forces here, smaller forces. That is everything what is currently active. But that is not of our concern, that is AI stuff. We could also send them Italy to hunt trade. Something was reported here. Only she is not following my orders. Well, she is following, I mean, she is standing, but what she is doing there. Ah, okay. No, she's doing something. Yeah, I mean, a battlecruiser scout would be great. Perhaps because she's because of the weather. She's now really going to hunt. Okay. That was not the intention. Come back to the fleet. Good, so far nothing. They're doing a minefield. That's my finger minefield, sorry. Nuts. Yeah, she's struggling with the speed, but she's coming. Okay, first day spent, not much happened. Objective is simple. Good, but that is not really that. So we might check Sevastopol. Ah, der Italy, finally. Let's be real better. Scouting ahead. Now we have a nice formation here. Bombarding with a battlecruiser. Now we are raid force. So far, not very many reports coming in. There was only one report. So we could do some merchant trading. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Boah, my ears. Okay, I'm awake. Okay, something opened fire. Are they firing at us? From long range, arty. So from Sevastopol. Probably. Right, where's here. No, that's not our guns firing. Submarines now. There's some activity here. Or perhaps there was an engagement somewhere else on on a map. Sometimes there's some combat going on. There's nothing here. Unknown ship fires at torpedo boat. Where is that? Are they here? Perhaps they're pulling something off. Should we return? Could be, yeah. Midalia spotted a submarine. Okay, get away from here. Some activity here. Some torpedo boats. Must be here. Something is going on. Ah! What was that? It's not definitely not our fleet. There's combat happening somewhere else on the map. Somewhere in this area. We are returning there. Yeah, okay. Let's get in that area, something's going on there. It seems like they're raiding us. Raiding our merchant ships there. With something. Or shipping. Hotkeys for us, that would be great. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. It's not too dark right now. That can't be some major fleet. Oh, where did we stop? Ah, yeah, okay, during bad visibility, the scout decides to stay rather... Yeah, okay, makes sense. They don't get vaporized if they run by accident or something. They're bombarding something here. What? Ja, perhaps hier, ja. Warner. That's also where they reported stuff. Now you receive a lot of reports, but perhaps here Turkish Navy is not that crazy on reports right now. Okay, wait, we have confirmed reports that a battlecruiser and 2 armored ooh, okay, we can't oppose that. And 1 battleship, 1 transport, south-southeast. They already passed long ago. Those reports could be wrong, but... But it's one of our ports in Bulgaria, right? Yeah. Nothing here. They left. There were some Bulgarian torpedo boats coming out. I really like the detail. Or Turkish. I mean, where's yes. There's nothing here, I guess. Cool, let's do the same to them. There's no point in chasing down a ghost. Oh, new... Okay, slow down. New reports came in. There's so much activity in this area. There must be a raiding force that's doing the same as us, but probably more successful. Ship MS, but yeah, by the torpedo, where is that happening? Yeah, fuck off war. It just have information says something unknown ship finds it. Do we want to make a pass at Odessa? I don't know. Probably too dangerous. Especially with a battlecruiser, it's not really All the action is happening in the vicinity of this area. There's a submarine operating in this area, okay. Yeah, we are returning, anyways. That was not really that. Found nothing. Could have bombarded installations, but I don't know, it's a battlecruiser. Not really a good idea. In my eyes. Watch up. Oh, what is that? Yeah. Check it out. That will be our first victim. He spotted us. What is that? That is a merchant raider. Hunter down. Light cruisers already engaging. Impact. She is crippled. I need to show something at home. So you sailed out our best warships. So what did you achieve? We sunk a merchant raider. So even for a ship. Disappeared in the darkness. But she is crippled. Here she is. Yeah, don't get too close. Ah, wait, it's a destroyer? Ah, it's not a destroyer. We identified it already. It was something. What did he sank there? I don't know. I saw some shapes in the darkness and then... But yeah, okay, there's a lot of activity in this area. It seems like that was a merchant raider or something disengaging. Probably damaged. And then they encountered us by accident. We're thinking, oh no. Worst day you can have. But if the reports are true, the Russians operate here. Ah, scenario length is over, yeah, okay. We spent several days sailing around. It's time to get back. See what happened. What? We're so far away. Oh no, the Numiet hit a mine while returning from operation and sunk. So we lost one destroyer. Holy moly, the Dulsk ship while returning from one run aground. Okay. Yeah, we need to watch out that in the future I port before the time is over. Here, I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, very bad. Where's we sailed from what port? Probably not even from... Wasn't it Istanbul? Ah, we lost 5 destroyers. That was not only our destroyers. And they lost that one merchant. So there was never a battlecruiser or battleship operating. At least perhaps we don't know about it. It was probably a false report. But yeah, I was sailing around too much. You're not supposed to do here some open world sailing. You should rather stick to your objective and then if it is done, return. Yeah. I mean, you can roam the area, but don't push it too far as we did here with the time and the fuel. I won, but those destroyers, that was a different battle. There was some engagement going on. You see it even here. Can I see the map? Yep. There was torpedo boats that got sunk. And yeah, we lost that one destroyer to that mine. And there was quite some rounds expended in this area. Here. There's even still... Oh, there's the reports here. There was all this stuff, yeah. There was so much, but you need to find it. Russians received new destroyers. Yavuz Sultan needs to be refitted. Okay. Immediately is back into service. And 2 destroyers finish their repairs. This time no objective. So we are free to do whatever we want. The Yavuz. Okay. But she's my flagship. I could try to bombard a port. It's a battleship fleet, okay. Then do it. Let's bombard Sevastopol. And an armed merchant can do some raiding. The other ones can go to training. Yeah, that's interesting. Normally you don't have enough operational points, but we have rather lack of ships. Can I buy subs? We need to wait. We will receive submarines. So then you can spend operational points on subs, which is pretty cool. Good, okay, let's familiarize ourselves with our battleship fleet. Yes, that is my attention. You can add yourself objectives like minefields, but I don't know, minefields. So that is... Where did we sail from? The home part must be here, Istanbul or something. We got to check that. What the heck is that? Crazy. Never seen that screen. Ah, yeah, there's emergency activations. During, if you see that, I don't know, the enemy is selling out the entire fleet, you can emergency activate remainers of the fleet, even during your operation, as some sort of, emergency. So even that is simulated. Pretty good, yeah. If you see that the enemy is selling out entire fleet to, I don't know, bombard something. Okay, yeah, let's... Wait, I have two fleet elements. Now you can go AI. So you check the manual. What was the difference between patrol, independent? Independent usually... She's super slow, what? I don't know if it's a good idea to send her out. Doesn't even have a picture. Oh, here. 60. Oh man, 120 mines. Damn, I could have brought it for a mine objective. 12 knots max speed. That is not a merchant raider, that is auxiliary. Which for mine, but now it's too late. Could I simply send her back? 12 knots is a joke. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, Sevastopol coming. I mean, it makes sense. At nighttime, our low visibility, they stick together. Okay. It's a bit too early to enter the port. On the other hand, enter at nighttime. Is that good for us now? Destroyers might nuke us. Don't want to enter at nighttime. Two hours. Yes, baby, you get wrecked. Okay. Contact. Some whatever stuff. That's what it said. Identify yourself. Get attacked. Man, the first light came up. Still night. But there's already light conditions improving. Daytime is coming. And suddenly you see some battleship in front of you. Too early, too early, right? Okay, roll. Shit. Tag is set. Are they building something there? Okay, interesting. I've never seen that. Well, you need to watch out. We're receiving hits. Not sure if that was really worth it. Okay, good. Come on. Roll. They're building something there, a new battleship or what? Blow it up. Deactivate that, so. Super, super. Eight and 6-inch battery still firing at us. Increase the range a bit. But then we are not hitting anything. Okay, I think 50% we will keep for whatever happens. Cool, okay, I don't know. Oh! But, okay, shit is on fire. Wait. Heavy damage on fire. Come on, finish that shit. Don't let that thing come out. Didn't know that there's shipyards you can engage. Sinking. I mean, it's not perhaps not that brutal if it sinks in port. Whatever it is, it can be recovered. But I think we are done here. No doing with my entire ammo. I was also received some hits. Was not really that smart to say that close to those batteries there. Good. Also. What did you find? I'll check it out. Wait, no. How fast? We might check it out. Okay, what is damage condition? Ooh, we lost that turret even. Not good. I don't know if it was worth it. Both ships have a turret loss. It's quite some damage. On the other hand, we need to do something with those, especially with those older battleships. I doubt that we can oppose anything. We are so slow. Right now, a modern dreadnought battleship fleet might heading our way and blast us into pieces. Speed up. 60 knots. Oh, transport? Neutral is... neutral, okay. Sing it anyways. Yeah, you also come back. Join us. Ah no, wait, was hier 12 knots. She joins us, okay. Interesting. ChatGPT AI. Programmed in early 2000. Thing is, yeah, Istanbul must be our home port. No. if they can't fulfill those objectives. But yeah, intelligent design. So I was already thinking, okay, how they will handle that now. So the enemy might roll operations. Yeah, but then you can stop it, but then you will basically give them an auto win. There's always so much activity here. So you need to focus on that area next time. But I want some faster ships. On the other hand, we have here a lot of support forces. I wonder what we sunk there. It's already sunk, I guess, but we destroyed some bombardment target. Yeah, one battleship suffered medium damage, one liked. And what was there? What did we nuke there? Docks. Destroyed. .46" 7 torpedo tubes, what is that? Russian land target. Is it a moored ship or something? Some ship made stationary? Georgi. Torpedo sets. Don't sets. Is that a battleship, yeah? Old one. Here. Harbor guard ship. Holy moly, this is the reason she became a... She was modified as a harbor guard ship and her 12-inch guns were removed. 6 more 6-inch guns were added. She fired 3 rounds missing each time at the German battlecruiser Goeben. During the bombardment of Sevastopol. But battlecruiser Goeben... Is that not our guy? I mean, we use the battleships. But we have a Goeben class, right? In service. Yeah, cool. Quite the detail. Really, a lot of research went into that campaign, despite it being small. So yeah, only minor engagements. Points are like in Rule the Waves, that is here and there, minus 1000, 1000, but win or lose one decisive fleet battle and you're already, I don't know, 50,000. So it can make sense to buy modern ships or whatever, invest into some of those options. As you see, without picking any of those options, the Turkish fleet is real. The Ottoman fleet is left a bit starved of good ships. Because usually in the other campaigns you have exactly the opposite problem. You have so many ships, but you can't activate. I mean, you can activate it, you can sail during emergency sailouts, you can sail out everything, but depends on the situation. But during sustained operations. So what is for that? Nobody cares, man. For that training ship that got sunk there. Okay, but now we know that our guns are working. Yeah, very cool addition. Based on her real stuff. $42, that's good. Yeah, but not really. The damage on our battleships, not good. Minus 2000 points. So I was thinking that guard ship there, which is probably put back into service. She sunk, yeah, but if she's exactly, that's why it converted. Even that detail, I think, is they paid attention to. If she sinks basically in a harbor, they can raise her. Especially that guard ship there was probably immediately was right in somewhere in the harbor. You basically can't properly sink her there. Good, okay, we had some minor engagements here. Oh, -5. Do it. Ah, that is a Moltke class, okay. And what was that in the real story? Yeah, Moltke class. But it was still in possession by the Germans. No, that was Black Sea raid. It's basically what we did, but with different ships. Here, Ottoman battlecruiser Yavuz Sultan Selim, formerly SMS Göben, in Sevastopol. Yeah, but we didn't use the Göben for this one, because we sent her to refit. And that was even the entry into World War I. Yeah, we almost were thinking about rolling our battlecruiser in there. Yeah, that's what the Turkish did, or together with the Germans. Static headquarters ship in Sevastopol. I mean, it's very different. I mean, sure, Steven Aronasa has the scenario stuff, which is quite crazy considering how good those games back in the days were as content-wise. But yeah, that campaign mode here is sick out. Oh. How is that? Which one was Oceans now? Arena of Steel. I think that is this ramped up World War I mod, where the Germans have most of. In comparison. Yeah, I usually like to play 4 weeks. I think otherwise you have, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 turns. Hardcore. Holy billy. I want to buy, I think. Do you want to assume Germany complete the Dreadnought battleship Salamis ordered by Greece and Germany? Yeah, sure. Battlecruiser Hindenburg, yeah. Battleship Baden, of course. Battleship Sachsen, yes. Württemberg, of course. Mackens. Order to Mackens class, which ended. Yes, I want to press. Graf Spee, of course. Prinz Eitel Friedrich, Fürst Bismarck, of course. Blücher Ersatz York, ja. Scharnhorst. Gneisenau, ja. König Wilhelm Class. Yes. Faster than the Bayern, okay. I buy them all. Panzerkreuzer A, fictional improved counter to the Hawkins class. Is intermediate size fast armored ship. Named for German rivers. Wait, what? Ah, named for German rivers, okay. Fast armored ship. Ja, what is it? A battlecruiser with 1831 knots. Oh, man, that is fast. Yeah, I buy it. Armored Cruiser Elbe, yeah, I buy it. Oder Weser, I buy them all. Light Cruiser Königsberg, yeah. Karlsruhe, Emden, Nürnberg. Okay, we have minus 870,000 victory points, which we need to get back into the. Yeah, that is here 350 operational points. That is the Titanic campaign. Man, look at that fleet. And the British have probably the double. That is basically a historical loadout, but with here fancy stuff added. König, that was a regular one, yeah. There's those new crazy ships, Kaiser, no, those are so. Those I don't know. What's that for class? Legoland class, no, I think they're historical. Some old stuff. A lot of those ships are not completed yet. Just because you purchase them in the beginning, it's basically not meaning that they immediately appear. They might appear as look at the reinforcements table. But it is a historical stuff, yeah. Plus 5,000 other stuff. Where's that 31 nuts Panzerkreuzer? Sounds good. 31 nuts is fast. Probably not laid down yet, or not in service. Good thing is also you don't need to activate single ships, yeah, here in something like that you activate entire fleet elements. And then you already have 98. And back in the days when with simple stuff, but smart stuff, they did so good with the interfaces. Erste Aufklärungsgruppe, zweite Aufklärungsgruppe. Yeah, I need to like oh no, we have like cruisers again. Is that the crazy stuff we have? Oh, fast 22. That is a Kaiser class, and that is what is it? That is a Bayern class, right? A König class. Yeah, I mean it's the beginning, so a lot of stuff is not yet available. Sink one ship, reach objective is 3 like cruisers, yeah. No problem. Where's that objective? Ah, here. Ah, you want to, okay, Scapa Flow, Why not bombard Scabber flow? But sir, that is suicidal. I don't think so. How is the OOP in modded what? Russo-Japanese War. Wait, what is how many scenarios do we have here? Okay. Tsushima Battle. Fictional Britain versus Russia. That was an engagement we just played. Crazy. That is a custom scenario, huh? Venezuela, 1902. (1901) is a novel written by Robert Conroy. The Germans launch an invasion force that captures New York City. Okay. Sounds realistic. I don't know, 1901. Oh, crazy man. Okay, but campaign mode. Nah man, Steven Iron was really nuts. Good game. This NWS was the king of classic naval simulations. Absolutely. Hard. Rule the Waves, Steam and Iron. Even this here warship, what was it? A warship game is so unique. It's been massive ideas, massive knowledge. Nah, come on, Russian. Ah, but you definitely have stuff. Oh, this old school stuff, nice. Sync 2 transports. Where? The Tsushima. Okay, straight. Long distance scouts. Also, naming is so good that you immediately know, okay, everything's sorted. Send them out. I mean, that is basically like cruisers and armored cruisers, but fast and long range. That is exactly what you want. Yeah. So we send our long distance scouts out. 20. Destroyers flotilla support long distance scouts. Man, that is so good naming. Okay, thanks. I mean, you have my information. Yeah, and those guys. 30. Some merchant raiding, wait. Vladivostok. What do you have? Cruiser division. How fast are those? Man, this campaign also looks interesting. 90 knots is okay. And you have that Lena. 90 knots. Converted. Looks good. Okay, that's a bit too expensive. 36. 23 knots. It's long range scouts are how fast? Send out the light cruiser. That's it basically. I think that's too expensive, yeah. Second Pacific Squadron has not arrived yet. Pallada is in repair. Coasters, submarines, destroyers, light cruiser, armored cruiser, battleship, destroyers. No submarines yet. Man, that Russo-Japanese War campaign also looks good. I like the... And the naming is so... You mean, no... A lot of people throw shit at you, and here you know, okay, you immediately can make sense out of that fleet, yeah? How it is organized. So you don't pick some destroyers that can't, I don't know, which are way too slow, yeah, so escorts, which doesn't make sense. Support 1 battleship division. No. Come on, just quickly. I didn't activate it. Okay, I need to restart. So it was just in my mind now somewhere else. I might make a new episode of that. Yeah. Can I receive the same objective? I really like that objective. Pretty sure, man, there will be lots of action there. And those old school billies. Nice. I don't know why we're building all those modern ships, man. Those ships were way better. Look at those beauties, man. Nothing here. Hybrid or what? Electric cliff. White Wolf Hill. Okay. Not allowed to, okay. That was just a test. That is also good, I think. Italy versus Austria. So it's a pretty cool campaign. So smaller, I think. Intelligence reports an enemy operation. What's preempt again? So this if you want to... So the small fleets, yeah, but acceptable. Regina Margarita. Beautiful name. 600,000 victory points more than an enemy. Böse. See it. Here. Sugalo straight. No, but I want to fight Tsushima. Come on, can you generate me that again? Yeah. Okay, roger that. You ask, you receive. Okay. Wait, I will restart that. The stream. So you switch out the soundtrack.